And that's something nobody is exempt. Hampton is considered the elite. But foreclosure in Hampton, y'all don't understand, people of God, this is a great time for us. Because see, we are surrounded around people that are not used to not having everything. But we've been to a place where we've been almost broke. We've been to a place where we had to barely make it. So we don't flinch because we don't hardly have nothing. How many of y'all will be honest? It's all right as long as when it is time for me to have something, go. Keeps on making provision. Encourage somebody, tell them it's a good time for us. It's a good time when the rich and the poor are all on the same level. God brings a leveled end to our economic stability. And what he said was, let me give y'all money that we can stimulate the country. People of God, the Lord is blessing us. And it doesn't matter how much money you got in your pocket, for you to look right now into the future of your economical increase. I dare you to lift your hands and open your mouth and shout hallelujah. Touch somebody and tell them there's an increase at your house. Increase. Anybody need a little extra money? Touch somebody and say, I see an increase. I see an increase. I wish I had somebody that's ready for no more broke days to jump on your feet and say, no more. No more. No more. Crisis in the Hamptons. 10,000 dead in China quake. Cyclone in Myanmar. Yangon. Death toll may hit 127,990,000. Looking to the future. Certainly ours is a day that needs to hear the cry of Isaiah, where he sarcastically addresses the rulers in Jerusalem and the people of the nation of Israel. Hear the word of the Lord. Sadly and ironically, Isaiah's day, as with our day, was also a day of great religiosity. People know how to act. They know exactly what to do and how to do it. That make other people think that they know God. In our churches, people would rather act like they're delivered than to be delivered. How many of you understand, since God gives us an opportunity to be delivered, why would you fabricate deliverance? People who act like they're healed, pretending to be healed. I don't want to just be healed, I want to be made whole. Somebody ready to take your healing a little further? Lift your hands and say, Lord, make me whole. Rather be whole. Some point you ought to get tired of pretending. Because in pretentiousness, you're not fooling anybody. But at the end of the day, you got to go home. And I refuse to be in convention, to be in the service of the Lord and not get everything that God has in store for me. I refuse to leave here empty-handed. I refuse to leave here the same way I came. And somebody here that need a miracle in your life, in your children, in your family, in your finances. You need to open your mouth and give God praise for your future. Encourage somebody, tell them your future looks brighter than your past. Looks brighter. The tragic results of man's choice to ignore God's shelter is the result of society that in its mad pursuit to find meaning and happiness separated from God, bombarded by spiritual, social, and moral decay. Isaiah portrays this as a constant churning of a restless sea with its waves constantly buffeting the shore, and casting up mire and mud. What a graphic picture of moral pollution that covers our society, that people would rather live in mud than to be in a place that God brings deliverance to their life. Why would you live in mud when you can be free? Just give me 2 more minutes. I'm going to take my seat. It's good to be free. Isaiah said, but the wicked are like the tossing sea, which cannot rest, whose waves cast up mire and mud. There is no peace. God said there's no peace for the wicked. No peace. When we read about a wicked nation in our Bibles, we often associate it with those who have a certain kind of lifestyle, different from ours. You know, people who disassociate themselves with never doing anything wrong ever, and looking down on those that are less fortunate than we. And we call ourselves building churches. But the magnificent thing is, leaders should never build churches. Pastors should never build churches. Bishops should never build churches. Apostles should never build churches. You build people, and people build churches. You want to build a church? Build people. For years, we give our people excuses. They don't have it. They're not able. You don't give them a chance. Because if you could do it all yourself, then you don't need people. But why would you kill yourself trying to build ministry when all you have to do is build individuals? So pastors and leaders die before their time. They die, we put them in the grave, and when they die, their ministry dies. Can I preach just a few more minutes? That we have more people that are so overwhelmingly excited about positions. But the fact of the matter is, I'd rather not have a title and just live the life. Everybody that just want to be something, they just want to be somebody. But I'm so glad